My name's John, I'm one half of Pop Audio. I'm a recording engineer in my day-to-day life. I run my own recording studio called Crooks Hall Studio in Suffolk.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, I'm the other half Pop Audio, and when I'm not doing Pop Audio, I'm a record producer and recording engineer, freelancing in London, but mostly at Grand Cru.
Pop Audio started really from frustration that we both shared in generally rubbish equipment in studios we worked in. So we were in the pub one day and we were chatting about things that annoyed us in studios. One of them in particular was the pop filter.
Yeah, which we actually pay zero attention to at all, but actually are the most frustrating things to use. So we decided we would fix it, and that is how Pop Audio was born. Essentially, the pop filter works in three ways, and all three of those are basically rubbish on probably 95% of pop filters in the world. So the clamp is very fiddly to use, and it's a screw clamp which breaks very easily. The arm is a gooseneck, which is a spring, so it always wants to spring back into where you don't want it to be. And then the filters themselves, well, half of them haven't even been kind of put together correctly, so they'll still let pops through. And yeah, and then when they break, you've got to buy a whole new thing again. You can't just take the filter off. So yeah, we decided to look at each of those areas and go, how can we innovate and improve every single part of the product?
This is our pop filter. We've got, first of all, our clamp, which is a butterfly clip design. So it's very quick and easy to use. Very high friction rubber inside there, so it's not going to move. Then the arm itself, we've gone for a ball and socket design rather than the traditional metal gooseneck. So you can position it in really, really tight angles and it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to want to droop back because there's no spring-like action to it. And it's also still really strong out straight as well. And then our filters, this happens to be the foam filter, but they're all removable and replaceable. We have three different types: the foam, the metal and the fabric. And the benefit of that is that you get basically unlimited filters throughout the lifetime of the arm and the clamp, so that if you damage this or it gets dirty or breaks, or you just want to try a different sound, then you can remove it, buy a new one, stick it straight back in again, and you've got a brand new pop filter. And then the final feature is our unique bayonet system for attaching the filter. Actually is removable as well, and this can go directly onto a microphone stand, European threads size built into that. We also include an adapter for America in the box. So why would you want to spend this amount of money on a pop filter? Well, it's a little bit more expensive than other ones out there, but you're getting essentially three filters in one if you buy the Studio Edition, and it's never going to let you down. So if you buy a traditional metal gooseneck filter, generally they end up drooping, the clamp might fall off, they might break, and it's going to be an irritating thing to use on a daily basis. Whereas this is something that you can stick on your microphone stand, you know it's never going to let you down. And even if parts do break, say you put your finger through the foam or you scratch the fabric, for example, or you dent the metal, it's still going to work and you're still going to be able to replace your filter. But it's something that every serious studio owner should be thinking about, everyone who records vocals or anything that might need a pop filter. It's a no-brainer really.
And I guess another way to think about it is, we often think about the microphone, the EQ, the preamp, all that kind of stuff when we think about signal chain. But actually when you're recording vocals, the first thing that your vocals will go through before they even hit your microphone will be a pop filter. So if you've got a particularly poor pop filter, you're already technically EQing your vocal sound before it even is captured by the microphone. So with our filters, they're all as acoustically transparent as the materials that we use allow. This foam one, for example, has got less than half a dB of attenuation across the entire frequency range. So yeah, it's not going to affect the vocal sound at all. So it's just super clean recording, which I think everyone should really strive for.
So if you're a studio owner where you have lots of multiple clients coming in every day, you can easily get each one their own separate filter. You can buy these separately and they can take that away and they'll know that no one else has ever used it. And if someone's ill, for example, then you can put that in front of them and then you can essentially either clean it separately or throw it away, give it to them. They can just infect themselves with their own germs and never make anyone else ill. Yeah. Another great use for that is for schools, for example. If you send your child to a school that's got recording facilities, or you're going to university doing a recording class, then you can, as long as they've got pop audio filters, then you can buy your own, take it with you, and you know that the only person that's ever using it is you. And you don't have to buy the whole system.
It also means that because Pop Audio, we've designed this filter system in two sets, the Classic and then the Studio Edition. If you buy the entry level, the Classic, it only comes with a fabric filter. But because you still get the rest of the system and it's detachable, if you want to upgrade to the metal or the foam filter in the future, it's very easy to do. You just buy a replacement filter and you build up your collection as and when you need it. You don't have to do the full Studio Edition outlay in one big go.